Well, obviously the manager of the football club. I've been here for sort of 2.5 years. Well, it varies really. I mean, obviously I have to run the football side of the club, which means managing our first team squad, planning training, taking training, managing my staff, overseeing the academy and things as well. Lots of things involved in it in terms of man management, individuals, and so on. And then obviously preparing for games, sort of watching players, watching teams, sort of analysing how other teams play. How can we affect that, and then going from there. Firstly, results is the main thing really. We've got to make sure that we get positive results on a regular basis. Secondly, we have to manage. We have sort of 25 first team players, and all of them are individuals with egos and want to play. Only 11 can play on a Saturday, for example, so I have to manage them and control those and make sure that they're motivated even when they're not playing. Obviously I have to motivate the ones who are playing to get the results as well. Discipline, we have to challenge, make sure that we are disciplined and we're educating everyone on the responsibilities of playing for Luton, but obviously in being a human being in terms of the community of Luton as well. Well, that experience comes with that. I'm learning as well, so at times we have to manage certain people differently. Some people need an arm around them and a little cuddle. Some people need to be told constantly that they're doing well, or that some people might need the stick, if you like, in terms of a little G-up and things. So everyone's different. Now we try to be the same in terms of treating everyone the same, but within that, there are different facets of how to get the best out of people. So that's a really challenging job. That's probably my most challenging one, really. But that's the part of man management and individual managing, which I think any manager, not just football manager, but a line manager along the way, faces those problems. Look, I love football. Back in when I started out playing when I was a kid, we had far less distractions, so sport was a big thing in our lives and things. And I grew up in a wonderful mining community that sport was a massive part of what we did. I loved football. I played football every day. I wanted to be a footballer. So I played for junior schools, and then I've managed to play for my country under 16s. And then you kind of get snapped up by a professional club, and then from there I just was blessed and very fortunate enough to be able to be in as a footballer since I was 16 right through till I was 39, until I went into sort of full-time coaching. I wouldn't say aspire to, but I think there's certain ones like Guardiola is a pioneer and a leading light in terms of coaching and managing. I took a lot of inspiration from David Pleat. I worked under David, and David's the one that signed me, and I listened to him quite a lot, and I know what he did for Luton. So that there are people that I would like to compete against and to put my record against and so on. And as I said, I want to carve my own path, and I want to be myself. I love managing the football club. I love the fact that the responsibility of guiding this club through divisions and to back where we feel we belong. I love the fact that we develop players here, we develop young players, we develop human beings here. We give people an education. I love to see people getting better and going from strength to strength, and that's a big part of what we do here. And obviously the favourite thing is winning football matches on a Saturday, and the rapport and the camera and the relationship I have with our fans, because that's a massive part. I think it's constant. It's a constant, one, dialogue with them, two, doing your job well. I think they see in me someone that cares about the football club, someone that is a fan of the football club, just like them. I work tirelessly for it. I want to improve the football club. I want to take the football club forward. I want my team to be entertaining. I want them to work hard. I want them to be honest. I want them to have a real desire to be a top football club. And I think that's what fans see. And I try to do that. I try to show them that I care about my job and about the club, and I care about every player. And I think they see that. First of all, enjoy what you do. Secondly, work very hard at it. And thirdly, test yourself and enjoy, work hard and test yourself against people. But it's very difficult to become a footballer. But if you believe in something and you are prepared to do whatever it takes and to work very, very hard and to listen then you will develop, and I'm sure you will get the opportunities that your talent deserves. A lot of people are in football that are very, very talented, but there are even more in football that work extremely, extremely hard. And that would be a cliche bit of advice I gave, because talent will get you so far, hard work will continue to take you wherever you want to go. Then they probably have to study. What do they want to achieve? How do they want to play? What kind of football club do they want to be? What kind of manager do they want to be? And then to have a plan. You know, it's very difficult. You know, better people than me have failed at this. Better people that you'd think were more equipped, more experienced people, better names or better players that have gone into football and not football management and not been a success. And yet plenty who have never played football are a success. So the advice I would give those is again, have a plan, see what it takes to implement that plan, and then work as hard as you possibly can to implement it. Again, look, you have to have a certain level of talent, I think, but hard work is vital. Hard work and dedication and sacrifice, those are big, big things. Try and get as much advice as you can, good advice, and then look, just train as hard or work as hard and put as much in as you'd like to get out. And I'm sure if it's in the same in all walks of life, if you're a car salesman and you want to sell cars, then study how to sell a car well, study your product, and then study your audience, and then try and bring them all together with us as a football club. If you want to be a manager, then for me, I believe in a certain way of playing. I want to play that way. I educate my players in that way. I recruit certain players to be able to play in that way. And then we try and go out and implement it.